it's important that a guy like me who's newly retired to remember that I was a ball player. And if I was on the sideline, I would have took a knee, I would have stood up and cheered for Kaepernick. It's important to also remember that the NFL is 70% black. That what he's standing for and what he's protesting affects not only men of color, but what I went through as a child growing up in the inner city, especially coming from the South Bronx. So there's a lot of connections to his protests. It's evident that this state, he is being blackballed, and we must stand up. I think the cries, and especially after Charlottesville. I mean, if it's not evident now, if you don't see the state of America right now, and I'm not even putting Donald Trump into the mix, I'm just saying where America is at right now, we're in trouble. And it's about time, if you have a voice or if you know better, it's time to speak better and do better and be about the cause and not for yourself.
And Kaepernick really is seems like he started a movement where you see like that Browns game when they played the Giants the other night on preseason. You have players really stepping up, finding their voice. Can you talk about how he's kind of like started a social activist presence among players in the NFL?
Yeah, well, I think it started as their problem. Now it's our problem. And I think that's what you see. I think you're seeing players join hand in hand and who are waking up. You're dealing with more biracial fathers who are having black and white kids and are understanding that this is America and this is the America that their kids will be growing up in. So it's not just our cause, it's all of our cause. And we all have to be proactive instead of reactive. And I think that's the goal right now. How can we jump in front of this? And can the NFL, we're right in front of the NFL headquarters, they need to jump in front of this. We're 3 weeks, 2 weeks outside and before the season is about to start. And there hasn't been a PSA, there hasn't been a commercial as far as saying, hey, we welcome all, we do not segregate anybody, that we are an organization and a league that supports all different races, that we have yet to see a commercial that has talked about that or kind of promote that message, and that's disturbing in itself. And when you look at the NBA and how proactive they are and how much the players have a voice in their league, it makes you scratch your head. Is it more about the money or is it about the players? And obviously the message that the NFL is sending is it's not about the players, it's about the money and the brand.
And finally, with the NFL season 2 weeks out, what are your odds you give it the fact that we will see Kaepernick on an NFL roster at some point this season?
I don't know. I've been asked that question a million times. I don't have a definitive answer. It's troubling that you've had a whole off season, the quarterbacks that currently have a job, and to figure that he's not one of them, it doesn't need to be talked about. You know, he should have a job. He's being blackballed. He's being kind of, he's kind of put out there as an example. If you do step out of line, this will be the repercussions of your action. And I think that's what's most troubling about it. So to wrap that up, not to be long-winded, I don't know when he'll have a job, but I know 3 quarterbacks on the New York Jets that he is better than. So I'm gonna leave that there.
Willie Colon, former Pittsburgh Steelers, New York Jets Super Bowl champion. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Go Osprey.